Hey, everybody, this is Lars Leicht from the Tasting Panel, inviting you to join me this Thursday, August 26th, with some rock stars of rum. I have two gentlemen here that aren't exactly rock stars, but they're professorial gentlemen. We've got we've got our spirits professor Nathan Dodge and Professor Brian Connors, who is also the director of the Bacardi Center for Excellence. They're both at FIU down in Florida, not too far from the Caribbean. So I'm thinking they might know a thing or two about rum. Rum is kind of fun. We know it's made from sugarcane. I don't know a lot of the rules about rum. Professor Dodge, can you enlighten us a little bit?
Yeah, it's easy enough. There are no rules. Well, there's a few rules.
Perfect. I'm Italian, so I'm used to that.
The great thing about rum is it's as long as you're making it out of sugar, you're good. It can be made out of sugarcane juice, raw sugar, even all the way down to molasses. As far as other recommendations, it's not like whiskey, it's not like scotch, it's not like vodka where there's all these rules. It can be aged, it doesn't have to be aged. It can be put in oak, doesn't need to be put in oak. It can be filtered, doesn't need to be filtered. There's a whole lot of, it doesn't even need to be made in a certain place. So we're going to talk about that on Thursday.
Cool. And I'll tell you one thing, whether there's rules or not, it's certainly popular. Rum seems to have been made forever. They have ancient records of it, but it really came to its own in the 1600s when they started colonizing the Caribbean. And I know that the British Navy back in the 1630s started using rum in place of brandy. French weren't too happy about that, but they made some rum as well. And it was up until 1970. It was a ration in the British Navy, and it still is actually in the Royal Navy and in the Royal Canadian Navy. On special occasions, they can still give out rum. But is it just on the high seas there, Brian, that the Navy is?
What a great setup there. And you mentioned earlier that we're so close to the Caribbean here, but most of the Caribbean islands down here, a lot of them have a long rum history. Professor Dodge mentioned that there's rules, but there's also styles. So we're going to talk a little bit about the styles of rum. And when you travel from Barbados to Puerto Rico to Cuba, to wherever you're going, you're going to find these different styles of rum. And one of the great adventures when you're down in the Caribbean is to learn about the history of it. And of course, the pirates of the Caribbean, but that was a big part of the overall culture there, and part of the trade was getting this rum back to New England, back to the colonies in the early days of the Americas, because as you'll learn, rum was safer than water.
I like that. Hey, do you know what a pirate's favorite letter is?
Arr!
No, 'tis the sea we long for. So on that note, join us Thursday the 26th when we split the main brace. And we'll see you then at 3 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. noon Western. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Lars.
See you then.